Little Snow White. Once upon a time, in the middle of winter, when the flakes of snow were falling like feathers from the sky, a queen sat at the window sill, and the frame of the window was made of black ebony. And whilst she was sewing and looking out of the window at the snow, she picked her finger with the needle, and 3 drops of blood fell upon the snow. And the red looked pretty upon the white snow, and she thought to herself, "Would that I had a child as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as the wood of the window frame." Soon after that she had a little daughter, who was as white as snow, as red as blood, and her hair was as black as ebony, and she was therefore called Little Snow White. And when the child was born, the queen died. After a year had passed, the king took to himself another wife. She was a beautiful woman, but proud and haughty, and she could not bear that anyone else should surpass her in her beauty. She had a wonderful looking-glass, and when she stood in front of it and looked at herself in it, she said, looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all?" And the looking-glass answered, "Thou, you queen, art the fairest of all." Then she was satisfied, for she knew that the looking-glass spoke the truth. But Snow White was growing up, and grew more and more beautiful, and when she was 7 years old, she was as beautiful as the day, and more beautiful than the queen herself. And once when the queen asked her looking-glass, looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all?" It answered, "Thou art fairer than all who are here, Lady Queen, but more beautiful still is Snow White, as I win." Then the queen was shocked, and turned yellow and green with envy. From that hour, whenever she looked at Snow White, her heart heaved in her breast. She hated the girl so much. And envy and pride grew higher and higher in her heart like a weed, so that she had no peace day or night. She called a huntsman and said, "Take the girl away in the forest. I will no longer have her in my sight. Kill her, and bring me back her heart as a token." The huntsman obeyed and took her away. But when he had drawn his knife and was about to pierce Snow White's innocent heart, she began to weep and said, "Oh, dear huntsman, leave me my life. I will run away into the wild forest and never come home again."